Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Monday night's Racing Series Formula One. It means that it's Division 2's turn around the circuit. I can't remember the name of it, but Brazil. Tonight, your streamer, I am back in the game. It is RSF1 Raikkonen, and joining me is the captain of the comms team himself. It's BFA Waiter. Hello, Waiter.
Did you say BFA or BHA?
BFA, I think, but it's meant to be BHA. Isn't it? Well, I don't know.
Also, I love how you say, I can't remember the track. It's right in front of you. Brazil, capital letters, bottom left hand of the screen as we're loading up. And
I mean, as in Circuit whatever it is, I can't bloody
Sao
remember.
Paulo.
It is Sao Paulo. Evening, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Nice to see you on watching the stream there as well. Right, unfortunately, we've got 15. No, we haven't.
No,
that's just
no.
that's just absolutely rubbish. That is Codemasters. Come on, can you not do maths today? Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It's 12. It's 12 and there's 2 joining in quali apparently. Okay. So 14 for the race, which is not fantastic, but it's not
terrible at the same time.
I've commentated on 9 before.
It is
never again.
It is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. Right, we have got people now coming out on lap. Well, they're coming out on out laps, but whilst we are in Q1, right, okay, last night, obviously, I showed everyone the Constructors' Championship for the overall and Division 1. So, let's just quickly go over to the intermission screen and have a look at what the Division 2 standings look like. Hello, everyone. I'm here on cam. Say hi. If you give us a wave if you can. Well, you can't wave back to me, but I'll wave to you. Hi. Right. Okay. So, looking at the championship standings, Muddy Biscuit 148 in the AlphaTauri is well ahead in the lead. He's got a 17-point gap there from Unity Hush. Unity Hush, there, previously a championship contender in Division 1. He is going to... He's waving. Junior's waving. He is going to want to obviously try and capitalise on that. Mr. Pigeon Bunch in the house, though, he's on 95 points, so it's still a little bit close there, but starting to trail away there. Muddy Biscuit has got a comfortable lead there over Pigeon Bunch. IGN Legends in the Alfa Romeo is 79 points, sitting in 4th. Musical Rocket in 5th, 63 points. 7th was Crazy Fish in 1, 2, 3, 4 in his Williams, 47 points. 7th goes to Sturridge, 151515 in the Alfa Romeo, and then Matty in 8th in the other AlphaTauri. CW26 in the Williams, he's in 9th. Conaton in 10th, and then obviously making up the rest is RSF Cornish in 11th, SLR in 12th. 13th goes to JJ Hudson. Iowa Biscuit, quite new to Division 2, I do believe. He's there currently sitting at 8 points. Fardo 17. On 7 points, Stidgin, not had much luck throughout the races by the looks of it. On 6 points, Shots to Droppy, what a name. He's there on 4 points. Harrison in the Mercedes, he's got 2 points. Jay Slee and Element Slow should be, well, there's still yet
Snow.
Element Slow, because he's got no points, so he's very slow. So Jay Slee and Slow yet to score points. Slee coming down from F1 a couple of weeks ago, and Snow being bunched up or pushed up to Division 3 a couple of weeks ago as well. So that is the championship standings for now. So quite close there, and this is now only the halfway point. Okay, so it looks like to be a very nice day out there at Brazil, Rubens, Waiter.
Just call me one name and stick to it.
You're just as bad as Celine, you are. Keep changing your name.
No, I'm not. I'm not as bad as Celine. Jeez. Just call me one name, whatever it is. I don't care what it is, and stick with it.
You're Brundle.
Thank you. There we go. Yeah, sunny conditions. It's weird, isn't it? We haven't had a single drop of rain for like 8 races if you combine every tier, because Spain was dry. Look at that, Biscuit and Fish, the exact same time at 107.709. Gonna be another close one.
But don't forget, it's IOR Biscuit, not Muddy Biscuit.
Hey, Cornish, 4 tenths quicker. One thing about tonight we're going to notice here, Raikkonen, obviously dating back to last season, F4 was it last season? Yeah, which Cornish was champion from.
Yes.
Yes. He. This is one of the tracks that kind of pushed him towards the title. Came back from, I think, 11th on midway through the race on soft tyres, was absolutely blisteringly really quick. He has said this is the closest chance he can have to a race victory this season. So he's confident, in other words. Might be one to watch.
Yeah, it might be one to watch, like you say. So Muddy Biscuit is now on his first flying lap in the Honda Power of the AlphaTauri. Now he's wanting to do really well. Car number 2 there, currently in the championship lead of Division 2, and he's probably got his good old buddy Camo engineering him, because they are trying to team up to overtake the Aston Martins at the moment, who are currently 8 points ahead in the overall constructors as well. Overall constructors could be anyone's game, and I'm sure you're smiling like a Cheshire cat at the moment, Brundle, because the Williams have managed to repin so many points and catch up so much this week. There we go. There's Muddy Biscuit going to hug the line now. He's going to come across. It's a 107.9. So last night we did see a 106.7 for pole. So I would hope that, and that was in overcast conditions as well, sunny conditions, I would hope that Division 2 can get like a low 107, maybe a high 106.
I reckon 1 or 2 will sneak into the high 6. Thing is about this track, obviously, short track, obviously by the time, so the time between divisions are going to be very, very slim. So yeah, just warning across this week, if anybody says, oh, this guy should be in F2 because he would be pole in F2 or whatever, from like two divisions below, I'm going to stop that, because it is such a close track, and yeah, basically. So you have been warned. None of that. Yeah. Say at other tracks, it's not this one.
Yeah, with Brazil, and also Track Evolution plays a massive, massive play at Brazil as well. And then we've got someone coming out on an out lap. No, that was just a Red Bull moving out the way of Matty there. Matty is on another recharge lap by the looks of it, or might be on his in lap there. He's only gone a 109.6 there. What's Unity Hush doing? He's currently sitting in the pit lane in his whistle line speed Alpine. CW26 looks like he's going to do another run now. But he's down on his time, so I don't know what happened there. We must have had a little bit of a whoopsie-doopsie off the track there. Right, what's Catch the Pigeon going to do now? Catch the Pigeon looks like he's on a flying lap now in the house as he comes up towards turn 6 and 7. Carries the speed through there nicely from Mr. Pigeon Munch, and then into turn 8. No, sorry, yeah,
oh.
And then turn 9. Oh,
Rocket is off at the edge of turn 3.
Oh, he didn't quite Lewis Hamilton it then. He done it before what Lewis Hamilton would normally do. But, yeah, so Mr. Pigeon Munch now, he's about to come around Junção. Again, the exit of Junção is the most imperative exit that you could possibly get in the race. If you don't get your exit right in this, you are in trouble for overtakes, as well as you lose so much time on the track as well. And it looks like Mr. Pigeon Munch has not taken the fastest line there. He's gone a 106.8 there as well. If you'd have hugged the
7.8.
107.8, sorry, yeah.
6.8 would have been fastest by quite a way. I would be frightened if he deserved set out at this point. Legends with a huge snap in the last corner. An 8.2. Matty seems to be struggling in this early phase. I don't know whether he's not practiced much coming into this, but he's stuck in a 9.4.
Yeah.
Done 4 laps in his softs, which is another thing. There's a lot of people going round and round and round on their tyres. Guess it doesn't matter, because everyone's going through unless you crash.
If you're with Q1 though, basically, you can pretty much stick to the same set of softs, because the softs do last quite a while around. Ben's looking forward to the race start. With the softs, they do last quite a while around Brazil. We saw last night that you can easily do 15-16 laps on them. And there's Matty there invalidating his lap down at turn 2. Right, I could see that pass there. It looks like Catch the Pigeon. Catch the Pigeon's gonna not catch the pigeon and go around again. So it just looks like they're getting in banker laps, like you say, Brundle, because like they don't have to worry about it. Everyone's going to get through, all 12 of them, unless obviously someone bins it. Which.
Because why would you do that?
I mean.
Why would anyone? We've seen so many people do that. Yeah. No, I crash in Q2. That's my thing. I never crash in Q1. Says that. I'm going to crash in Q1 on Wednesday now. Rocket, yee! Rocket improves to a 7-7. Joins the 7-7 club along with Biscuit and Sturridge.
Yep, okay, so I would try and say guess a cut-off time, but we don't need to because, like you say, you can literally set a 1:30 and still be safely through. Right, Unity Hush now. He's left it a little bit late. He's let people lay down some rubber for him as he's now on his outlap there. Mr. Pigeon Munch goes purple in Sector 2 there. Come out John Cowell again, turn 14, and now the last corner coming up, turn 15. Hug the inside line, shortest route to the finish line. It's a 1:07.6, so it's an improvement by 1/10.
Still find it weird how they're finding improvement after 6 laps on the softs, but
Track evolution.
yeah, I guess as you say.
Our Biscuit there goes fastest with a 1:07.2, and CW26 has retired.
In the pits.
Okay. I'm just looking on the mini-map now where the yellow flag was, and as I see a yellow flag in Sector 2, I was like, oh, someone binned it off there, and we spoke it up. Muddy Biscuits also retired from the session. Right, so as the whistle line speed of Unity Hush comes down the straight, braking just before the 50-metre board into turn 4, he's carrying the speed through, rides the apex through turn 5. Now that's nicely done there. Up the hill now towards turn 6 and 7. How much speed will he carry through to here? Drops down a couple of gears for the extra rotation, and that's turn 8 executed. Lovely there from Unity Hush. And then into turn 9. Again, mind that apex because he back end steps out. All gets a little bit out of shape there in the elephant nose of the Alpine. And then into turn 10. Nicely done there. Turn 11, one of the last 2 proper corners. Hugging the apex now. Jun Kao, right, on the brakes. Kisses the apex. Don't ride the apex on the exit, you lose time. Now you need to take the shortest line as you want to match front line speed. Up the hill now, opens the DRS, takes a shorted line across to the finish line. What's he going to do? It's a 1:07.4, not bad for his first lap.
Never in doubt, Unity Hush, former teammate of mine. 1 lap straight up with the top runners that have done multiple laps to get where they are, so needs to be on it.
He must be pulling his smug face right now. And I think Mr. Milky Bar Kid is bored at work because he's now rating the frontline speeds there. He's 7.75 out of 10 there, not bad. So we'll see if it's anything like last night's race. It was very close racing the whole way through, pretty much. Myself and Benjamin were lost. We almost lost our voices. And like that calculating. Did you watch the race at all last night, Brandon?
I watched parts in and out, basically. Watched 20 minutes. Yeah, I was distracted by other things, but yeah, I mean the start was interesting because I've already lost like a couple people off the start line. Hope we don't get that today, considering we've only got 40. You can imagine we're down like half the grid by halfway through the race. It'll be a fun watch.
Hey, it's not social.
Yeah, that's the positive, isn't it? Storage. Why is it telling me that there's 15 people in a lobby? Do you want to answer that, Raikkonen?
Because basically Codemasters can't do maths.
Yeah. Well, now there's 12, actually. So it's sorted itself out.
On my
but
screen, yeah, on my screen it's done 12, but
my screen it says 12. And his screen it says 15.
But then last night me and Benjamin were watching Mansell, and my screen was saying softs and his screen was saying medium, so it was like, who's in the wrong here, who's in the right? We just didn't know.
Neither, he was on wets.
What?
Neither, he was on wets.
Well, I don't know, we shouldn't have been on wets.
No. One of you was right.
Hush is going even faster. He's 3 tenths up on his time on his second run. He might top the charts here if he finishes off the lap. Shortest line to the finish.
Yeah, no. 7-0 ready.
Yeah. This is exactly how F1, the track evolution, will get wet. Sturridge. Oh, Sturridge!
Oh. When? Our race is dry. Okay. to get wet and quality at some point. Thing is, of Unity Hush, you said he was second earlier behind Muddy Biscuit. I think it's kind of like last season for me with Muddy Biscuit and I think Lukey in F2. Muddy Biscuit was the more consistent. He's always been known for his consistency. He always bags the points when you just think, oh, he's not going to get much from it, and then he gets like 5th or 6th or something. Unity Hush, I'd say, is the quicker of the two, but he keeps getting in rough and unlucky situations. Like, can dominate one week, like USA, but then go to the next week and have a troubled race, so...
I've noticed that with Unity as well, because, like, it's not just this season that it's happened, it happens quite a lot of seasons, so he does get unfortunate there, because, like, obviously Season 2, where he was really on the cusp of winning the championship there, and, how can I put this in the right words? The red mist took over. Oh! Musical Rocket! He's binned it!
Oh, Rocket, you had one job. One job. And you...
That's him out of Q1.
It was already... He'd already spun it at Q3. Not Q3, earlier at turn 3, but... And now there's 15, now he's 15 again. Now he's broken it again as well.
Well, there's going to be 11 into Q2 anyway, so it's well, you can see where it's 15 because obviously the game is hoping that someone joins and comes like catches a few people out maybe and sets the fastest lap. I know someone who got caught out by that.
We are meant to be joined by 2 more, so I've been told.
Pigeon Munch is just thinking that he's doing a little mini race.
Let's say Rocket.
Well, Rocket, you can't park that there, sir.
Pigeon invalidating on a place I didn't think you could invalidate from. So you learn something new every day. Halfway through the middle sector, just on a curb.
Yeah, if you go completely onto the apex, it does invalidate you around turn 10, I do believe, or it might even be on the exit of turn 6 and 7. Because like the car naturally wants to go wide, and to carry the speed through, you let it go wide. But then
I think it was turn 10.
Okay, but then obviously the track limits in this game is ridiculous sometimes, and they don't let you extend the track linear too. Okay, so
well, you're gonna love Imola if you haven't gone there yet.
No, I haven't, but I have heard the track limits are a little bit ridiculous. Again, there, see, he's extended the track, he's gone longer distance, but yet the game invalidates. He's added distance onto his time. I mean, if it's a corner cut...
Yeah, but he's got all 4 tyres past the white line.
But if it's a corner cut, by all means. But
yeah.
He's gone longer, so he's added time to himself.
Well, he's going to be the last person on track. He's got 10 seconds left of Q1. And Rocket has failed.
Rocket has failed. Indeed, and that's 1 second now. So...
Are we being too harsh?
No, not at all. He had one, like you said, he'd had one job. You didn't need to push it.
He was fine. He was
fine
fine as well, 7-7.
You know, if you had a set of hards available, you could just gone out on the hards for poops and giggles. And there we go, that's all she wrote for qualifying 1. So the only person to be eliminated from quali 1 because they crashed and burned is Musical Rocket.
Yep. And if early stages are to look like, Unity Hush seems to be on pace. Well, for that, it's anybody's guess on the podium, though.
I don't know if Muddy Biscuits just popped down to Brighton Beach lately to pick up some sand for a little while, just to put people...
Why specifically Brighton? There's so many other coastlines.
I think that's the where we see a frontline speed from Michael, says Ben F1 Racer.
No,
because that's the closest beach to him, I do believe, because he lives in London.
Yeah.
So, you know...
Oh, no, you can go east. You can go east, follow the Thames. I don't know what coastline is that. Look at it, you got cloudy.
I know, you'll probably talk about Southend.
Yeah.
Oh, Southend,
I swear Southend. Yeah, I swear Southend is closer to Brighton. We're talking about geography in the middle of what is going... I'm aboard with Cornish, and he's just had 6 cars in front of him.
Yeah, everyone
Oh
is
my
coming
God.
out because obviously I think somebody decided put 10 laps of fuels and keep ERS off. Our rain soon says May 1929.
Get out,
So,
set your lap.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing because obviously they want to set a lap on their dry
Uh-oh.
tyres. But then what I would have done, and strategically thinking about this, looked how long the rain was going to be. Yes, Tomo is from Kent, Ben. You forget about that.
Not from Essex.
I'm waiting for him now to pop up now and go, oi! Megamind.
Few bold choices here, AJ, as well. Pigeon, Unity, Fish, Storage and Biscuit all on the mediums. The rest on softs. There's a bit of a risk considering if rain is, well, imminent. Apart from Fardo. Fardo thinks, nah, I'll just stay in. You guys decide amongst yourselves.
Okay, Mr. Brundle, do you want to take us a lap round with Mr. Muddy Biscuit?
Okay, he's just started.
Yep.
Can be more prep time into
12
turn
Cronus.
1. Turn 1 and 2. And into turn 3. Nicely done through there. Click the apex of turn 1. Sometimes that can sort of send the car sideways and then mess you up for turn 2 and turn 3. But it's a nice first sector. Turn 4. Carry the speed as much as you can. Turn 5, do not touch that curb on the inside. That will murder your car. Turn 6 and 7. Car wants to sort of bottom out as you go over the crest. And into this middle sector. Again, carry the speed as much as you can as possible. The car wants to spit out through the edge of turn 10. Into turn 11, where Hamilton destroyed Albon's hopes and dreams. And then down the left and towards the last corner, more or less. And then up over the hill. You've got nothing else to do for the rest of the lap but just hope you've got enough straight line speed. I'm not doing it. Enough straight line speed, hugging the wall on the left hand side to minimise, and that's an 8.7. I don't think that's on softs.
No.
That can't be on softs.
8.3 there from Pigeon Munch on mediums as well. Crazy Catfish. Who else we got coming? Here comes Unit House. Frontline speed! Goes across P2 there on the mediums there. And then we've got, oh my god, look at IOR Biscuit though. Biscuit, IOR Biscuit with a 108.171. So this is all to play for at the moment. Is Muddy Biscuit doing another run on his medium tyres? I think, well, according to what we see, he's on soft tyres, but then we've got, obviously... I'm convinced he's on mediums.
I would say, because on my screen you got Cornish, CW, Matty and Muddy Biscuit on softs. I think they're all mediums, judging by those. They really should be in the 7s if they're on softs. And I don't think they made any mistake. I mean, Muddy most certainly didn't. So, must be mediums for all of them.
Yeah, Muddy looks like he's coming back into the pits. He must go. E-R-E-R-E-R-O. Alright, okay, so Crazy Fish, 1, 2, 3, 4, in the Williams. He's charged up his ERS there. Looks like he might be going for a second run. Right, let's ride on board now as we go down the start-finish straight. He starts his lap. There's the time on board reset. Here we go. Into turn 1, down the hill. Try to kiss that apex. It can kill the car, though. Kiss the apex in turn 2 and then turn 3. Gone a little bit wide there. There's Matty there, gone 107 for 8 there on soft tyres there by the looks of it. And now, front line speed! Braking just at the 50-metre board for turn 4. Carries the speed through. All gets a little bit untidy on the exit. Turn 5 done. Absolutely nailed it there. Carries the speed through. Up the hill now. Carry the speed through to turn 6 and round to turn 7. It is one big massive corner. Uses the apex. Car goes naturally wide. And I've just seen the sprick of rain there. So this is going to be his last chance. Hope and Salone. Right. Turn 9 done. Executed beautifully. And then turn 10. He's got an Alfa Romeo of IGN Legends in the way there. And then into turn 11. And then the final proper corner of Jun Kao. He needs to carry the speed through there. He's currently 3 tenths up on his time. He can improve this lap. He kisses the apex. He's going up the hill. He's deployed his ERS. He's about to open his DRS. He's about to take the shortest line towards the finish line. Hug that line. Ride that line as hard as you can across the line. It's a 108.4.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I tell you who's in trouble though. Legends. He's just ducked into the pits and he hasn't set a lap.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
He might be the one unfortunate soul that is kicked out of Q2.
But starting on P11, he gets to start on something that the others won't start on.
Rest tires.
Yep. So damage limitation of mediums at the start.
So the question I would say, Matty, is that on mediums or is that on softs? 7A. If that's mediums, that's pretty good pace, but...
Interesting line there from Fardo.
Cornish, though, I'm pretty sure he's on mediums, and if he is, fastest of those mediums, I did say he's one to watch. He looks really good. Legends is gone.
Legends is out.
Legends is gone, he's retired.
Yeah, and Fardo's obviously taken lessons from the real Kimi Raikkonen, because he's gone rallying at Brazil. Nice bit of lawnmower in there from the Red Bull driver in his Honda Power. I know Honda makes good lawnmowers, but that's not the way you do it in Formula 1. Oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh!
Don't do that to a Williams. Jeez. After you, sir.
Jesus
Blimey.
Christ, nearly a lot of brown stuff just came out.
Right, so everyone should retire because you're all through, which means we're going to have a wet Q3 by the looks of this.
Possibly, unless
if this rain stays. But you know what this game's.
Yeah, the conditions change quicker than some people.
Oh, it's sunny now. Do you think Legends just got caught out by the track limits there?
Quite probably. Either the track limits or the conditions have not gone to his favour. He's left it a bit too late. Quite possible.
Matty is apparently on softs.
Yeah.
According to himself.
Yeah. On the softs, Patronus is laughing at something. And Unity Hush is coming out. Oh well, he's sitting there on intermediate tyres. So as we wait for the rest of the field to decide what they want to do.
Is he gonna head out for a bit of practice on intermediates?
Possible. Might give us a little bit of a show.
DRS disabled, there we go.
So it is officially now wet weather. So, trivial questions whilst we're waiting for someone another 6 minutes, because all they're just doing is sitting in the pits.
I think so. I've got an appropriate one.
Go on.
The race, the real life race in 2003, someone is heading back out. Ready, Unity? Really? He is. He's wasting time. Oh, fair enough. Real life race 2003.
Yes.
Of course, those you must know who obviously won that race.
Officially or on the day?
Eventually.
Okay.
But who caused the race stoppage?
Fernando Alonso.
And because it was two, technically.
Well, it was a Jaguar, as they say in America.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, but who was in that Jaguar?
Was it Webber?
You tell me.
Yeah, it was Mark Webber, who had crashed into the wall horrifically, and there's tons of debris on the track. No one had actually warned Fernando. Fernando came round turn 14 and 15 at full chat and pretty much just wiped out what was left of the Jaguar.
It's horrible.
It was one of the worst crashes that I've ever seen. Obviously, and Unity.
Oh! Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the car's like lifted up one side and everything by all means. Fernando.
By the way, sorry. Apparently, according to Silverstone, Fardo binned it. He went out on intermediate, same as Unity, and dropped it apparently the first corner of opportunity, and Unity absolutely said, I'm not doing that. No risk. So we're going to have 9 in Q3.
Yeah, always a good one. But no, Fernando Alonso, absolutely. Hi, Scotsman. Good to see you, mate, on the stream there, watching the stream. So Fernando Alonso absolutely wiped out what was left of Webber's car. Then on the day, it was announced as Kimi Räikkönen the winner, and it took a couple of days for it to sort out in the stewards' office and everything like that, where Giancarlo Fisichella in the Jordan Ford at the time was declared the race winner.
Another question for you. How many cars went off at the turn 3 section because of the weather?
Quite a few.
More than one.
Oh yes, even Michael Schumacher was one of them. Jenson Button, Michael Schumacher. It basically became the world's most expensive car park. Off the top of my head, I think about 5 or 6 cars went off at turn 3.
Including a Minardi, I think a Williams of Montoya, I think.
Ooh,
Oh, Jesus,
wow.
chucked it down.
Yes.
Whereas Inter's, according to this at the moment.
That can't be.
Get out! It's going to get worse. No, it's going to be one of those, I think, 1 or 2 laps on intermediates, and then it'll get too wet.
I don't know, because like the intermediate tyres, they can move quite a bit of water. It all depends on the drainage of the track as well. If the drainage on the track is absolutely trying to look for a better word for this one.
You wanted to say
shocking. You know what word I want to say. It's another SH word, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
PG rated and everything like that.
Are we PG rated? We can't say swear words because I'm pretty sure.
No, I do believe on the stream it does say for it's a warning that there may be adult language used on here. So
Yeah.
I do believe that is very, very true. Anyway. So, yeah.
Matt is going to be first out. This is going to be a weird session, AJ, obviously focusing on this. Because if the race is dry, because we got told by, can't remember who it was, Sturridge, that it's dry race, they're not going to have a wet setup on at all. So this could be anybody's. This is going to be who's going to hook the lap up.
But what I have noticed with this game as well, though, wet setups don't really make much of a difference.
I differ from that opinion, but yeah.
I've managed to, like, Easton is religious, say don't bother, just run your dry setup and you're happy away and everything. But here we go, there's Matty now on his first flying lap as we're going to see what sort of benchmark time he's going to do. I'm sure they will get more than one run out of these drivers as well, because obviously pole position, track position is key, especially of those who went through on mediums as well. They're going to want to be at the front of the grid as well as high up the grid as they can. What was it? Predouts yesterday was the only medium runner to get through in F1.
Predouts was absolutely on it yesterday, but got beaten by Easton. So
well, it was
very
it was a very calculated move there from Easton, and hello, Matty. Obviously he doesn't like his front wing by the looks of it, and he's gone off track there. What's going on there?
Probably hit the curb at the edge of turn 10. As I was thinking, it's going to be difficult.
I mean, pole is key. I think pole is key, Patronus. Track position is everything. Right, okay, so we've got Unity Hush. So, Unity Hush there, fastest in Q1. Had a little bit of practice in Q2. Let's ride on board with the Whistle Line Speed Alpine power unit now, coming down the hill. Unity Hush goes 116 there as well, so...
All beaten by CW.
Ooh,
only
yeah,
just
by 100, less than 100th of a second. 9 1,000ths in it.
Cornish 16.4. Fish 17.5.
Catch the pigeon. Goes third fastest.
Ooh, third place.
Sturridge goes 5th fastest, and then the McLaren of Biscuit.
Biscuit was quick in the dry.
Not very
oh
quick.
Wow.
Not very quick in the wet,
43.
Not very quick in the wet, so he's either struggling or something or other. And have you noticed something as well, Brundle? Where's the Aston Martins at?
They're not here at the moment. Currently, the 2 people that I was told that will join haven't joined yet, so question on that. But
I'm waiting for Mr. I don't know if Mr. Slee will be coming in for the race. He should be. I remember having the conversation.
Oh! Oh! CW, sorry, was on a better lap, purple middle sector, but lost it up for, how do you pronounce it? Junsao?
Yeah,
Junkao?
Junkao.
Should we just say Glock corner, just to be simple?
Is that
We all know
Glock?
what that is. No!
Oh,
CW,
round he goes in the Williams!
Sorry, it's graceful slide, nothing too major.
He's doing a
Oh
little
well,
bit,
pigeon, hello.
He's doing a little bit of acrobatics there, and catch the pigeon is very hard to catch at the moment because he's just gone fastest in the session.
15's pigeon. Calm down.
Obviously, he likes it a little bit slippery.
Then we all.
Well, everything's better when it's moist.
It's not improving.
And it looks like Hush is on a recharge lap, charging up his battery. Oh no, actually,
Oh, he's 2/10 up.
Yeah, no, but I don't know if he's using the ERS. He's on 84%.
Oh, some people like to put it into none in ERS to help with the traction, which can help. Maybe it's a tactic he's doing, and it kind of works. 15.9.
Obviously, with the wet track conditions, the qualifying tactic has changed. Cornish has invalidated his lap. And here comes Crazy Fish now, and the other Williams. 13, 14, 15, 16, goes 4 fastest.
Ooh.
Behind him now, we've got the House of Pigeon Munch there. Goes down on his time, and then we've got Sturridge there, goes P2. Provisional P2 from Sturridge there. Is that Matty now starting his first flying lap? Yes, it is. He hasn't set a lap yet, so let's see what he can do in the wet weather conditions. So, again, you've got to be very tentative on the throttle there, as you don't want to overcook it and come out of turn 3 spinning the wrong way around. Turn 4, obviously braking a lot earlier than usual. Mind the apexes in the wet conditions, because they will yeet you off the track if you're not careful. Turn 4 and 5, they're executed nicely there, done by Matty 1929. Now turn 6, and then leading into turn 7. Keeps it nice and tight. Now he needs to be on the brake. Now he's got a lot of traffic ahead of him. There's Biscuit getting well out of the way there, sticking onto the grass there for him. Turn 9, look at the car naturally go wide in these conditions. There is just no grip there at all.
Sorry to interlude. CW is half a second up on his lap, which would challenge Pigeon Munch to the top. It's coming up to the line now.
So can CW catch that pigeon? Will he overtake that pigeon? Has he lost time? Yes, he has.
Just a bit, goes to second note.
Small little lock up there. So as Crazy Fish now is coming into the pits, what's Matty 1929 doing? It goes to 16.4. 4.5 minutes left of this session. Looks like we've got a little bit of a poll going on, a debate going on in the stream. Junior reckons pole is key. Short runs turn 1, then Carnage from second back. Pole is well important, and Patronus thinks he disagrees. It's easy to overtake here, plus there shouldn't be Carnage at turn 2, normally isn't. And obviously we've got...
Famous last words.
Yeah, okay, so just remember what happened yesterday, Patronus.
Hush is on an absolute flyer. He's 9/10 up after the middle sector.
Wow.
He's flying.
Yep.
He's going to blitz this. He might even get into the 14s.
Ooh,
15-0.
So close, but not close enough.
Is that track improving, or is that him just mightily hooking that up?
It might be the tyres coming into temperature as well, because like they're 5 laps old, and like you know as well as I know, the more laps you do on wet tyres, like the intermediate tyres, they get better and better and better.
Wasn't here yesterday. I was saying in general, Milsey, how much carnage do you see in turn 2 in league racing? Well, real life is alright, but... And actually, no, real life, you've got Verstappen and Ocon.
You mean the man? You mean the man that shouldn't be in an F1 seat?
A what?
You mean Ocon, who shouldn't be in an F1 seat?
I mean, he should... What?
He's an average driver. He's not that
Speaking
good.
of opinions, jeez. Old Pigeon, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, Old Pigeon was it? He went way off, like... He hit the wall. He tapped the wall. Just gave you a little hello and then drove off again.
Mm-hmm. Accidentally plugged my controller into my PC because my batteries are low. And now it's going to be an absolute bugger. Right, I need to press
I think it's coming to the line's purple middle sector, but he's only a 10th up.
Really?
Makes sense. I only think the track is slightly improving here. It goes up to 4th. And a bit.
Hush is only 600ths off his time, so he looks like he's improving a tad little wee bit there as well. So this time don't disconnect it from the Xbox and I can actually charge up at the same time I'm using my controller. I love wireless tech. What do you mean no controllers available?
X-Meta G reference. No controllers available.
Yes, there is controllers available. It's just being stupid.
Unity's gonna slightly improve, I think. In the 14s?
It is
Yeah.
the 14s, the 14s, 9. Also, we've now got. Who's that?
And
It's Cornish.
he is, by the way.
Cornish
He's
goes
every.
P3.
Sorry. He's every slow corner, especially that middle sector. He's putting it down to non-ERS, half throttling, and he's finding the time.
Traction.
On the whole, go up 2 gears on the exit as well.
Short shifting, yep. And here we go. Here comes Sturridge now. He was slightly up on his time. It's not quite the mustard there. He's got none. He's got definitely enough time for another run. Here comes Muddy there. He's on sector 2 at the moment. Let's follow Muddy and see what he does. No one else is improving on their time at the moment.
Muddy Biscuit's got to find time. He's got Unity on pole. At the moment, he's got to get up the grid somehow.
Obviously, guys, as well, if there's any audio or visual problems, let me know and I will try and solve them as quick as I can. It looks all good and crystal clear from my side of things. Muddy Biscuit, though, up on his time, but still P8 there. Not good. Pigeon Munch is done for the day. He won't be starting in it. And, yeah, he's released the sand there. Completely released the sand. Cornish. He's going to do another run. Or is he not?
BW has no front wing, has had a massive off somewhere, so he's not improving. Neither is Matty invalidated. Neither is Sturridge. Neither is Muddy. What's
IOR Biscuit doing? Down on his time ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Not much in it though. He's only like 6,000th a second down on it. Goes slightly faster. That's P3.
Fish is going to leap up. Where is it going to be?
P4, very nice there from the Mr. Fishman. Right, who else is that car I see? Oh, and CW, like you say, is invalidated. Unity is invalidated. That is it. Unity Hush starts in pole.
You know what the thing is as well? Unity Hush has done exactly the thing that we kept saying in that session. 8 laps he did on those intermediate tyres. That's what you do. Put the fuel in, lap after lap, find the confidence, find the grip. And the only other driver that did that alongside him was CW. All the rest ducked into the pits for a fresh set. I mean, to be fair, sometimes it works, sometimes you do find time. You just find more if you just keep going round and round and round.
Yeah, it is just one of those things that you do get. It's crazy. And there we go. That is all she wrote for qualifying today, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully the other 2 racers that are meant to be joining are going to join very, very soon. Because if they don't, they're going to lose out.
They got like seconds to join. I don't think they are.
Okay, so there we go. Let's recap the grid now. So Unity Hush starts in pole, Pigeon Munch will be second, IOR Biscuit in third, Crazy Fish 1, 2, 3, 4 in fourth, RSF1 Cornish in fifth, CW26 in sixth, seventh goes Matthew 1929, eighth Stowage 151515, and Muddy Biscuit starts in P9. And obviously that person that crashed out in Q2 starts in P10.
And the person that crashed out Q1 starts P12. I'm gonna mention it.
Wow. Predictions, Brundle? Who do you think is going to get this race victory?
We had dry tyres in Q2, didn't we?
Oh, look at them conditions today. And as we wait for the field now to sort out their setups and everything, let's just have a look at what we are going to be dealing with today. So, as I said, we're at Sao Paulo, Interlagos. This track has been on the calendar since 1991, I do believe, off the top of my head. Comprises of 15 turns, 2.7 mile lap with 2 DRS zones. Elevation changes quite thick and fast in this track, and it's also a very unusual anti-clockwise circuit. Looking at good short lap times here, of average about a 1:08 of a racing lap time. And obviously, as I said earlier, the exit of Junção is going to be absolutely key to get the overtakes done. So that's 12 and 13 there. If you get it wrong, you are not going to be able to get the overtake. Again, we will see most of the overtakes happening at the end of that long straight at turn 4. So I love this track. I think this track is one of the best tracks on the grid. It's such a fast flowing track. Today we have got the Mercedes safety car today, so no Aston Martin, I'm afraid. And there we go. There's the air show going across the grid, and we are now just going to basically get ready for what we want to see is cars racing.
The weird thing is, I didn't see any planes fly over when you said that.
The viewers did.
Well, I didn't, and I haven't moved.
That's you.
It's fine. I'm having a joke with you. I know what you did. It's fine. Yeah. So, wait, hang on. Wait, how? We had dry tires in Q2, did we not?
Yes.
Why was Cornish on softs and now on me? Oh, is it just glitched? It just glitched.
Probably
Never mind.
glitched,
Ignore me.
it?
Yeah. Interesting to see what Legends and Rocket do. The only two that can start on fresh tyres. Would they gamble on hards?
No. Stay well away from the hards at this track. Well away.
Okay, thank you. Noted for Wednesday.
Medium softs. Medium soft.
One or two stop?
One stopper.
Oh, just one stop. One stop.
Yep, just a one stopper. Easily done. Obviously, unless there's an early safety carring on the softs, you can slap on a set of hards to go to the end of the race. But it was proven yesterday that medium to soft strategy does work, and the soft to medium strategy does work as well. Vettel and Aldaf proved that yesterday. They were on soft tyres towards the end of the race, and they were catching fast as Ben, F1 racer, will confirm that one. But it's going to be a nice clear day, so we should see some fast racing. Only 12 cars on the grid though, so I hope it's close.
It's fine. It's fine. As I mentioned to you, I've commentated on the 9-car race before.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, and Patronus does says, AJ, that's always been the strategy here. Yes, but remember, we've had strategies normally in old previous games. You come onto this game and you can't blame him, do it!
He's always correcting you, isn't he?
He's
just
always
like,
got,
I know
he's always
better.
got to say something, hasn't he? He's always got to put in that nice little 10 pence worth.
As Matty's saying his highest grid position this season, he's having nosebleeds. As we're waiting, Mr. AJ, halfway throughout the season, next few races we're coming up to, we've got Silverstone next week, and then we've got, in my view, when you did the random calendar, in my view, you've got the 2 tracks back to back, which are going to cause absolute carnage for every division. There's no offense to any of them. Baku, we know what Baku's like. Castle section, etc., street circuit, and all that. Followed by Australia, 10, 8, and 9.
Yeah, indeed. So, Brundle?
That's all ahead of us.
Do you want to do the formation lap, my good friend?
Please, I am Cocom after all, so yeah,
Yes,
I want to do it.
Yeah, you off you go.
Alright, so in pole position we have Bottle Rocket himself, Musical Rocket 73.
In pole
Last time I'm going to
position.
call you Bottle Rocket. And 12.
You said pole.
Did I? Yeah! God damn it, I bottled it myself. Musical Rocket 73 in 12th place. In the lone Mercedes, can you get some points from there? IGN X Legends with 2 Zs, capital and a small. In 11th in the Alfa Romeo. Fardo 17 in 10th in the Red Bull Honda with the white livery, of course. Muddy Biscuit 148, slightly lower qualifying than normal. In the Alpha Tower, he's got his closest championship rival on pole position. Can he minimise the damage or even beat him? Because never count him out. Storage 151515, why so many numbers, is in 8th in the second of the Alfa Romeos. 7th is Maddie, 1929, the second of the Alpha Tauris. They got the first of the Williams, CW26 in 6th place. RSF1 Cornish, who's still feeling confident, I think, but he started in P5 in the second of the Rebels. 4th is the second of the Williams, Crazy Fish, who's been doing quite nicely over the last few races. Can he bag himself another podium? Iowa Biscuit in the Alone McLaren is his 3rd. And then the people on the front row, Mr. Pigeon Munch and alongside Unity Hush. I think between these two, AJ, this is going to be a fiery first couple of corners, unless Biscuit can get himself involved.
Okay. Headphone users, please be aware. Turn your volume
down. I have
down.
headphones and I can't turn them off.
Put your volume down, put your earmuffs in, your earbuds in, because I will not turn my voice down. As we get ready for 12 cars to start racing, we are just waiting now for everyone to line up on the grid. Let's get ready to start, guys. Green flags are waving. Let's wait for that little loading screen. Here we go. It's 1 lights, it's 2 lights, it's 3 lights, it's 4 lights, it's 5 lights. No! And they are away! It looks like Unity House gets a cracking start, but oh my god, Mr. Pigeon Munch is taking him out the first corner there. He's managed to take the lead. Looks like everyone's getting through, but also Iowa Biscuits looking at the back. Unity House to get round at turn 3. Looks like Pigeon Munch has got through. Iowa Biscuits still tapping in P3, but then Unity Hush is trying to fend off there. Everyone's getting through perfectly there. So obviously the predicted stop strategy is 2 stops there, but everyone's got through nicely, jobly. No carnage whatsoever. So RSF1 Cornish there sits in 4th, Sturridge 5th, Crazy Fish in 6th, 7th goes CW. So Williams running in 6th and 7th. The Alfa Romeo of IGN Legends running in P8. So both Alfa Romeos in the points there. Fardo in Red Bull in 9th. Muddy Biscuit is down to 10th. Muddy Biscuit has lost the position as on the outside goes Mr. Musical Rocket, and he gets the switch back now coming into turn 10 and takes P10 off Muddy Biscuit. And then Matty 1929. So the 2 Alpha Tauris are running both last.
Yeah, not a good start for the Avatar. He's got ruffled up at the start. I think Maddie hit the back of Fardo, which flipped him. I don't know whether he got damage or not, but actually Fardo is in the pits. Must have got damage from somewhere.
Yeah, and as we now come down for the second time into turn 1 and turn 2, looks like Mr. Pigeon Munch is going to be under pressure very soon from Unity Hush. Unity Hush will not be happy that he's lost that position to him at the start of the grid there. It was a cracking pole lap there that he done in the wet conditions. Looks like Cornish and Crazy Catfish are, or Sturridge and Cornish there, exchanging positions there. It gets so confusing to tell with the 2 white cars there. One's a Red Bull, one's an Alfa Romeo.
And yet on the chat map, they're still blue.
Yeah, and
so.
And then we've got Muddy Biscuit and Matty 1929 on the back of Musical Rocket there as well. Muddy Biscuit has got to try and do damage limitation through this race now, because running in P10, that's 1 point. He can't afford to lose so many points to his championship rival, because he will lose the lead of the championship.
Certainly will, but Unity Hush is sticking to the back of Mr. Pigeon. Mr. Pigeon cannot get away, and Biscuit's following them. Both Alfa Romeos up 4 places, Storage and Legends had a great start to the race.
Cracking start from them two, and now DRS will be officially enabled. Looks like Unity Hush is going to have a look. No, he thinks better of it. He's come and follow the Haas down into turn 1. He's going to save it for the DRS, and he's going to apply his battery right now on the exit. Here we go. And the whistle line speed of the Alpine, the Renault power unit giving it all he got, but the Ferrari power unit of the Haas has seeming to got more power. I think the Haas has sold the 2019 engine from Ferrari.
All Legends trying to go on the outside of Crazy Catfish.
What a
now
move!
calling him that fish.
Side by side!
Oh, Fish trying to hold it in. Still side by side. Well done, Legends. You got it?
Yep. No problem.
Gutsy pass from Legends there, because the Fish gave him a little bit of a nudge at the exit of turn 4, as if to say, "Don't try it." And Legends was like, "No, I'm still here." Up to 6th now.
Yeah, he is up to 6th there. Okay, so we could be in for some good races today. 12-car grids might be the way forward. No
Unity for the lead. Unity for the lead.
Unity for the lead there. Side by side there. He's going to try and go down the outside. He's going to get the move done. Yes, he does. But then Pigeon Munch is going to come back in on the inside of turn 1. Down to turn 2 and 3. Oh, my God. That means that Mr. Pigeon Munch is going to have the DRS over him. Here we go, guys. So, Mr. Pigeon Munch now. Front line speed! As he calls side by side there with the Alpine. Late on the brakes on the inside of turn 4. They're side by side still through turn 5. This, guys, is absolutely classic racing from the guys. And this puts Iowa Biscuit right in the clutches of... Puts Unity Hush right in the clutches of Iowa Biscuit. Oh my God! Look at this! Iowa Biscuit on the inside of turn 7.
Oh, what a move! What a cracker from Biscuit.
That is an absolute sensational move there from the McLaren driver. The McLaren looks very racy today. Obviously, we were so close yesterday to the victory. Unfortunately, a Williams driver snatched it off of us, but we'll get payback.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get payback, so don't you worry. But here we go. It means that Iowa Biscuit now is going to have the DRS. It looks like these two are going to be close, but Unity Hush there is also right behind the McLaren there. He's in the slipstream of the McLaren. He's going to try and gain on the double DRS there, the double slipstream, but Iowa Biscuit's going to have a move on the inside!
Nice!
What a move! But then that means that Pigeon Munch again is going to have the DRS. But this time, Unity Hush is going to have...
Oh my God.
Oh no, please don't go free wide! Free wide!
Pigeon ran deep.
Pigeon Munch
back at him.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch takes the esports line, but then this also brings
Christ.
Sturridge into it, and also brings the RSF1 Cornish into the race victory as well. This is a 5-car DRS train for the race lead.
Had a madness already. We're lap 5 already, and these 5 they pulled away from Legends, and how they battling without spinning sideways. But Biscuit went from 3rd to 1st in the space of a lap.
Yep, he did in the space of a lap there. So this means now Unity Hush is going to have the run up Junkao as he comes up the hill to Pigeon Munch. Look at Pigeon Munch. He's dropping back from Unity Hush there, so he's obviously had a little bit of a something there, but this puts Sturridge right on the back, side by side from the Alfa Romeo, but looks like Unity Hush as well is going to have a go on the McLaren, in the McLaren as well. Coming into turn 1, the McLaren's still ahead. Pigeon Munch is lost to P3 to the Alfa Romeo, but this means that Unity Hush in the Alpine, whistle line speed as he closes in the McLaren, but the McLaren has got the grunt to stay ahead of him, and it looks like there's no qualms or position changes there. Legends.
Unfortunately, in the middle of all that, unfortunately, Cornish did get some wing damage. I saw him tap the back. It wasn't a big... I didn't think he would get damage from it, but he must have, because he's in the pits, broken front wing, onto softs now, and he's at the back with his teammate. So that's a real shame for Cornish in the middle of all this really great scrap.
Yeah, and also look at this as well. We have got 2 DRS trains here. You've got first, second, third, and fourth, and then fifth, there's a DRS train forming up behind IGN Legends. So Legends is slowing the pack down. But Musical Rocket now on the outside of Junkow. On the inside of Junkow goes Muddy Biscuit. He gets the switch back on him, and he manages to hold the position up to P8 now. So here we go. What are we going to do? Who's going to have an overtake again? This is going to be so close. As there's Mr. Pigeon Munch there trying to catch in on Sturridge, but then Unity Harsh is going to have the long run now as he gets on bus. We get on board now. He gets the drive out of turn 2 and 3 now. He's catching up with the Alpine. The Alpine's catching up with the McLaren, sorry. Here we go. Round the outside of turn 4. He's moved on. He's pulled the move. We're side by side. Switch back. Switch back. And then there's the Iowa Biscuit who stays ahead of the Alpine in his McLaren. So this battle is going to go on throughout the race, I think.
Pit stops might be key.
Pit stops are going to be very key around this track, and the undercut is fairly powerful around this track as well. You know, once them tyres start going off, but these medium runners are going to go on to about lap 16, lap 17, I reckon. Easy, they've got to. Like 17, 18, 19 perhaps. I've done 20 laps before on these medium tyres around this track. It is so easy to do. So actually they might go 20 laps and then do 16 or 21 laps and do 15 laps on the softs. But Unity Hush there is now starting to, well, Iowa Biscuit is now starting to pull a little gap, but no, but Unity Hush has got the DRS. He's trying to go around the outside of turn 1. But thinks better of it. He's pulled back in behind the slipstream of the McLaren. Here we go. He's a lot closer this time on the exit of turn 3. Frontline speed! And look, we go. ERS assistance. And then we've got the side-by-side. No problems done. Turn 4. But then here we go. Ooh. The Iowa Biscuit is not letting him go. Ooh. Iowa Biscuit is defending with everything that he has. There's been no contact between the two drivers. He's used everything that he's got disposable to him, and he's kept it in. I know how squeaky
your voice.
I can't stop because I want to have a drink, but there's too much action going on. But Unity Hush obviously is quite trying. He can probably hear the stream now, and and he's probably laughing to himself. Like, right, I'm just going to close it now. Right, I'm going to have a quick drink now. Oh, that's better. So, here we go. Attempt number 9 for Unity Hush.
Frontline speed he's got.
Oh!
Had to fling himself on the inside, it didn't work.
Yeah, I know, but he's trying the slingshot
he's
again
got him.
now. They're side by side in the exit turn 1. Front line speed, whistle line speed. He's got the move done, and then Iowa Biscuit now into P2. Nicely done there, and Unity Hush now officially takes over the lead. But Crazy Fish,
Muddy Biscuit and CW, connected, I think. Well, I assume they did. Yeah, wing damage for Muddy Biscuit. He's been clipped. CW doesn't have any damage. Yeah, but Muddy Biscuit is in a bit of trouble, basically, at this point. That's going to drop him way out of points contention, even possibly.
Look at this, Brundle. Unity Hush, 57-60% of ERS. The McLaren,
90. Jeez.
This is not going to end anytime soon. So now, what can the McLaren do? He's going to release the DRS now. Is he using a bit of battery? No, but hang on. Sturridge is right behind him as well. Oh, this is a three-car battle for the race lead at the moment. So Sturridge is right behind him if he gets this wrong. Here we go. Mercedes power down the straight. He opens up the DRS. He's not going to use any ERS. He's just going to play with his food for now and just keep teasing Unity Hush. You might as well just use him for the DRS train. There's Muddy Biscuit now in the pace. Gets a little bit, as Iowa Biscuit gets a little wobbly out there on turn 4.
A massive tank slapper. Of course, Sturridge and Pigeon, just biding their time here. They might be thinking of an undercut potentially when these guys pit, which will be still a long way to go until they do.
Yeah. But no,
certainly seems to be them. Sorry, because they are pulled away from Legends. Legends is focusing on the second train, which still has Fish, Rocket, and Muddy Biscuit in the pits, and yeah, he's at the back of the field, 20 seconds off of points.
Yep, so here we go. IOR Biscuit again is starting to reel into Unity Hush. He's using his DRS, and we're getting alongside. He goes for the slingshot. Hold it! Don't overtake now, because you're just gonna have a Unity Hush get you back on the second straight. Here we go again. They're gonna exchange positions. I'm not gonna say it again. It's whistle line speed. Here we go. Unity Hush. Phew. Oh, but then look at that. Try to go around the outside, Unity Hush, but then IOR Biscuit's having none of it, and it's like, get out of my way. Reminds me a bit of the battle between McCracken and Tacticals in F5 last season.
Yeah, that battle went on for almost endless. Unfortunately, it ended badly, if I remember rightly as well. So.
But it was absolutely crazy battle between those two. I watched the stream back, obviously, because it was a race that I won.
You do me. You do me. You only watch the races that you do well in.
I watched last night's race back last night to see how good the commentary was. Musical.
See how good my voice was.
Musical Rocket now is on the back of the Williams there. He's going to pull alongside. He's using DRS. Who's going to be last in the late break? He's got the slipstream from IGN Legends as well. They're side by side into turn one, but they think better of it. So Musical Rocket is going to get the DRS on him, but he's not going to pull him in because obviously IGN Legends has got... Oh, sorry, Crazy Fish has got DRS on IGN Legends. And CW26 out with a 3-second time penalty. Battles left, right and centre at the moment. They're all still pretty close to each other. Obviously, IGN Legends has dropped back 4 seconds. Pigeon Munch now starting to drop back there on his medium tyres as well. Very close to the 1 second to lose out on DRS over on Sturridge. So he needs to try and keep that there to try and pull himself along. If he doesn't and loses out, he's going to get left behind. And he doesn't want to do that. He's going to want to try and keep his nose in there for the battle for the victory. He is just within the DRS now. No, yes he is. He's managed to cross the line within 1 second.
Harsh. Got another run on IOR Biscuit for round number
13.
10, it feels like, between these two.
Yeah,
Can get the move done through turn 1.
No,
Can the exit turn 3.
Look at this. Harsh now pulls out alongside. He's going to go around the outside. But then again, Biscuit is going to keep him there. He's going to try and keep him honest. He can't. He's making sure that he can't go around the outside. But now Hush is going to get the switch back. No, Hush tucks him behind the McLaren. I hope this does not. I hope this does not end badly.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I've already said it now, so tough. But no, this is cracking racing from these guys. Absolutely cracking racing. Obviously, I can hear Unity Hush there locking up slightly on his brakes there. So he is not an ABS merchant. So that will please some people in Division 1. He's new Patronus, I do believe.
Yeah, brand spanking new. I think this is only his second or third race. It's Unity Hush. How's it go with him again? Into turn 1. Biscuit moves back across, not giving him too much room to work with. Not saying he squeezed him, but making it more difficult.
Right, Brundle. Pigeon Munch has blinked and gone into the pits. Oh my god, they're side by side down the long straight. Unity Hush on the inside, gets the move done. IOR Biscuit can't do anything about it. But then Biscuit is actually looking back to turns 6 and 7. Oh, he's trying to stick his nose there, but Hush is having none of it. He shuts the door on the McLaren and says, excuse me, get back. Wait your turn. DRS or no overtake.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Pigeon pitted. I did think one of them would. That's early, is it not?
He's gone on to the softs. He's going to do a two-stopper. He's got to do a two-stopper. Softs will not go 24 laps. No. 22 laps, sorry. Well,
yeah, I was going to say.
If he gets his 22 laps out of the softs, well then, I'm not going to say anything because no, my luck it will happen.
He's a god. He'd be a god if he is.
No, I was going to say I'll wear something, but I'm not going to do it because the last time I said that, someone actually went and done it, and I had to go and buy something.
Rocket's got to run, although Biscuit's.
No, Biscuit's.
I don't know where to look.
No, I know, but Biscuit's going to have a look now again of Unity Hush now, as Biscuit is trying to get past him, but this time Unity Hush. Oh, around the inside. He's sticking his nose in it. They're side by side, going into turns 6 and 7. Oh no! Don't!
Thank goodness me.
Oh, this is.
You're gonna make AJ just lose his voice completely.
But CW26 now on the back of Cornish. Look at this. Cornish is getting.
Cornish? Talking about Cornish, or?
Yeah, it's all about Cornish and CW26 there. Get the move done. And yes, Patronus, I am talking about that top, and I know you haven't received it because I use it at the moment. It's part of my sleepwear.
Part of my sleepwear, fair enough.
Oh, Biscuit though. Biscuit now coming into turn 1. Gets the move done. But then this time, Unity Hush is going to have the DRS, and Unity Hush in the whisper line speed Alpine. He pulls alongside, he gets the move done. No questions asked. You can keep it then. Okay, fine. Don't have it.
Fair enough.
If you came down to the drive,
because you've slept in it.
If you're gonna come
don't
down,
want it now.
If you're gonna come down at the driver draw, you could have had it. But then
As Fish finally got by Legends, but Legends trying to go back on the outside. The other flags. Is that muddy again? It is, but Fish. Oh, Fish has got by. It wasn't muddy. It was Matty that spun at turn 3. Fish has finally got by Legends.
So there we go. That is the Williams up into P4. It must mean a lot to you. Nah, it's just like I've been waiting for your address that you never sent it to me. The RSF Unity please says spread out, so 76%. Well, maybe Patronus, you can come to the next driver draw.
Here we go again.
Receive it. Yeah, here we go again between these two. So they're pretty much. Iowa Biscuit's got a little bit more of the ERS than what Unity Hush has. So here we go once again. A McLaren Mercedes versus the Alpine Renault. Frontline speed. Here we go on the inside of turn 4. Unity Hush is there. He knows he's there. He gives the room. They literally brisk wheels, but there we go. We've got the move done.
This is literally incredible. This is almost half the race they've been at it. It is going to be when they pit. I mean, imagine if they pit together. But
it is going to be literally who has the fastest pit crew.
I'm just thinking if Hush pits and Biscuit doesn't, it's going to be all kind of mind games because they're locked together. Neither can pull away from each other. They're not pitting yet.
Yeah, so Predator. Oh, look at this as well. They are proper scrapping for this one. But Predator obviously is supporting his McLaren teammate because obviously he was.
Oh, Storage behind. No.
Oh.
Storage was following them. He's dropped it. No front wing. He's gone. Well,
that puts Crazy Fish and Musical Rocket into 3rd and 4th. Sturridge is now dropping back. IGN Legends is now up into 5th. This means that we have got potentially, well, we have got 2 DRS trains going on here, but then we have got obviously the battle for the lead here, which is 1st and 2nd between Unity Hush and IOR Biscuit. This reminds me of the dyslexic Hush days. And then obviously we have got the battle for 3rd now, which is Musical Rocket, IGN Legends. Behind him is Sturridge, but then Mr. Pigeon Munch is obviously going to make the move very, very quickly around the outside. Yeah, Sturridge shouldn't be given too much fight there.
Pigeon time penalty though.
Yeah, I don't know why.
This is the problem with Pigeon. The problem with Pigeon, if he was doing a massive undercut on the leaders, he's come out in traffic and he's lost so much time. As again, Hush and Biscuit, it's the Hush and Biscuit show pretty much at the front. I mean, you got overtakes everywhere else. You can't take your eyes off these two.
No, you can't. And look at the gap. So if anyone pits now at the front 8, they will drop down to 8th position. It's about 18 seconds pit stop around Brazil. Obviously, it's a very fast interval for the pit change and everything.
Rocket close on fish. Rocket close on fish. Thought he was going to go for a lunge. No.
No, but Rocket is obviously recovering. Yeah, just give me a moment, please, Predouts. We have got battles going elsewhere at the same time, but we have got obviously 73% ERS for Unity Harsh and 89% for the McLaren driver. So it is very, very pretty much even Stevens on the ERS side of things. Oh, look, you can see the as we were looking at the angle there of Iowa Biscuit, you saw Muddy Biscuit's AlphaTauri in the background on the other side of the track. I
love that shot. Absolutely love that shot.
Here we go again. Unity Harsh. He's gaining. He pulls alongside, but thinks better of it. He's trying to go around the outside. No, he doesn't. Into turn 2 and turn 3. He is right on the tailpipe of the McLaren. He goes around the outside of turn 3. He's going to pop open his DRS, power down the battery, and then Iowa Biscuit is going to tuck behind the Alpine for another few laps round behind it. But then Crazy Fish now on the back of the Mercedes.
Rocket has actually made it by Crazy Fish. They're 10 seconds off the titanic battle for the lead right now.
Yeah.
But they're in a potential for 3rd place if they stick out their strategy. But Pigeon, who's already pitted, is now latched onto the back of them as well. So.
Yeah. But this is a titanic battle. Lap 20 out of 36 already, Brundle. This race has flown by. The action these drivers have produced for us today is absolutely incredible. So we are looking very, very close now to the pit window for the one stop.
They both pit. Of course they do. I was going to say,
and they're going to come out with they're going to come out with 100% ERS. Now, what happens with Musical Rocket? Musical Rocket's in the pit. Pigeon Munch will take over the lead of the race temporarily, but he will have to pit again. What?
Right, sorry, soft tyres. That they'll go to the end. Soft tyres.
Yes, 15 laps on the soft tyres, easy. But Pigeon Munch now. He's got to do 15 more laps on these tyres. There are tyres already 6 laps old. So Iowa Biscuit is behind. He has lost time to Unity Harsh. So this is not what he wanted. Obviously, his pit stop was a little bit slower than what the Alpine did. Obviously, the French guys are being able to... the Brackley team, as they are. They're not French. Brackley. A bit faster on the pit stop than the...
Rocket! Oh, sorry. Rocket has a massive... made it stick. Turn 7, I think that was, on Matty.
Yep,
Lunge up to the inside. Matty gave him the room.
Yeah, turn 9 there. So let's see what we've got. Unity Harsh, though, is catching up with RSF1 Cornish. Look at the tyres and pace difference between the two guys. Cornish is not going to be able to hold him up for long. There's Unity Harsh. He splashes past the Red Bull. No questions asked. Cornish is not putting up a fight. He knows it's not his race to win. He knows that he might as well just get out of the way. But is he a friend to any of these drivers? Because if he is... He's gonna want to help his friend out. I would.
What do you mean? Who's he? If he's a friend to?
If he's a friend to Unity Harsh or Iowa Biscuit, you know, if they're mates, friends with benefits, anyone could know.
He's in different. Okay, he's in different teams to both of them, so I don't know why he would help either. But yeah.
I mean. We're a community, Brundle, and like communities help each other out. So
you're not getting any help from me when it comes to Wednesday if it's a situation.
Well, that's you, isn't it? Because you're you.
Yeah. Iowa Biscuit, this is vital for him because he's losing time behind Cornish. He's over 2 seconds away from Harsh now. This is the furthest these two have been.
Yeah, but also now that Iowa Biscuit's going to have DRS for the start-finish straight, he is going to be able to close in a little bit on him, obviously, with the speed difference of him, but it's 1.9 seconds. Iowa Biscuit has got to charge. He's got to start using that lovely little battery to give a bit more frontline speed down the straight, as we've got IOR Biscuit, well, as Cornish pits now, he's in P10. Matty there with a time penalty. Now, the only thing that could really, 1.8 seconds between the two now, so we are getting a little bit of crazy fish now on the inside. Nicely done, he's holding off Matty. The only thing that would really spoil the party for everyone, and I'm gonna say it, safety car.
Bring everybody back in. Might not necessarily ruin it.
It would ruin it for the race leaders, because look at the gap between Musical Rocket and IOR Biscuit is over 10 seconds.
Yeah, I've been the train of Rocket Legends and Fish back into all those Pigeon Pits. So it was going to stay out a little bit longer.
CW26 getting very shaky there on the entrance to Junkao. It was a very touch and go moment there for the Williams.
They're just catching the end of this. That was all for a point. Muddy Biscuit Pits.
This is all for the last point of the rate of the finishers. But this is this is sensational stuff that we're seeing from this guy. Lap 24 out of 36, 12 laps remaining. Guys, who do you think's got it? Do you think that IOR Biscuit can close in on the Alpine, or has Unity Hush got the pace and raw speed to get the job done? Hopefully, no one's going to get a time penalty, and it's going to be true neck and neck pace. As we've got Cornish there and Fardo. Fardo is right on the back of Matty 1929.
This is huge for Unity Hush, because as it currently stands, he will take the lead of the F2 Championship.
Muddy Biscuit is not scoring
nowhere
any
near
points.
points.
He's not scoring
Nowhere
any
near.
points at the moment. So Fardo
Different team.
back at 1929 as Cornish sets the fastest lap of the race. I was just wondering who had the fastest lap. Now, what could really help Hush out is if he goes on a charge now and tries to set the fastest lap. 26 points makes the gap a little bit bigger for Muddy Biscuit to catch up on him.
I think Muddy Biscuit has scored points in every round this season. This will be the first.
That he doesn't.
Currently, still 11 laps left. I mean, he needs a safety car now to bring himself back into it, and then he could maybe have a go. Also big for Alpine to catch AlphaTauri in the constructors, or at least gain a bit of gap on them anyway, because they have 70 points lead going into this.
So at the moment, as it stands, AlphaTauri are only scoring. What's happened to Fardo? What's happened to Fardo there?
Fardo let through Cornish and through John Sal, got a knock by stoppage on the way by. Now he's all over the back of CW. He's basically sacrificed himself for the greater good of Red Bull.
Yeah. So team orders gone terribly wrong there for the Red Bull team. Multi-21 definitely did not work there for the Red Bulls. They should have kept it multi-1-2, multi-1-2. But Cornish now is gaining on the AlphaTauri of Crazy Fish. No, it's not Crazy Fish. That is Matty 1929. And he gets the move done. So the big team gets past the junior team.
Soft tyres against starting to wear down mediums. Matty is basically a sitting duck when you've got all those drivers on the softs behind him.
Randall, look at the gap between the top two.
Yeah, Hush has gapped him.
Hush has gapped him, so now it's all about settling down, and just like for IOR Biscuit, I don't know what he's going to respond with. Is he charging up his battery to have a good stab at it? He's got 71%, where is Sturridge now coming round, Matty 1929 around the outside, just at the exit of 10-15. They're side by side, down the start finish straight. Hey, DRS, assisted. Job done, no concerns. But then look at that! Look at the Alpha! Look at the CW26 in the back there of... it's Fardo there on the back there, but CW26 is going to have a sniff on the Red Bull. The sniff of the Red Bull is there. All he needs is side by side. Round the outside of turn 4. No. And has he been yeeted? Not quite.
Nah, I think he tried for an ambitious move on the outside. I don't think there was space there to go for it, but I'm thinking about it. Hush has made a mistake in the middle sector. The gap has dropped by a fair few tenths, and he's dropping down even further.
What's happened to Hush? I can't see no damage at the moment.
10-0 on that last lap. A very, very slow lap from Hush.
Camera change angle.
It's in middle sector somewhere.
I'll have a look at his car now. It doesn't look like he's got any damage on his front wing, but it's 1.2 seconds there, so something's seriously gone wrong for Unity Hush. Maybe the French electronics are letting him down.
Yeah, 35.6 middle sector, and on that last lap, something's happened.
Yeah, and look at this. He's now within. IOR Biscuit is now within a second. We are about to have the battle recommence for the lead.
Has he got slight wing damage? Because all of a sudden the pace ain't there anymore.
No, and there's Matty 1929 being overtaken by CW26. So again, AlphaTauris are not scoring any points, and then CW26 with a 3-second time penalty there. Here we go. It's round 2 for the lead. DRS open for the McLaren Mercedes. And Unity Hush is apparently putting the sand back in, according to Sliver and me. Yeah, I reckon he has. But here we go. Or is he doing this tactically?
I don't know why he would allow Biscuit to bring back in, but he was in the low 9s, and he's gone from a 10-0 to a 10-4. And Biscuit, CW.
Oh. I think I know what might be the reason why.
Hmm?
I'm sure I just caught a glimpse of Hush's fuel light coming on.
Oh, was he fuel saving?
I think so. I think he might have underfueled, hoping for a safety car. So, as there's no safety car, he's going to have to do a lot of lift and coasting.
Look at the standings again. What happened if Hush gets second? Because this has given Biscuit a huge chance now. It's given him a sniff.
He will try.
And a possible win.
It's 16 points, so he will gain 2 points, 2-point lead over him. But there we go, we've got Crazy Fish now on the back of IGN Legends as he comes down the start finish straight. Having a look there, they've both got DRS last of the break, late breakers. There goes Crazy Fish on the inside, but then there's a switch back for the Alfa Romeo. But then here we go, down the long straight. Has he got the speed to go through CW20? Crazy Fish on IGN Legends. He's got the speed, he's got the battery power, but he can't get the move done.
If Unity is second, he takes the championship lead still, but only by a point.
Oh, so 17 points then.
Yeah.
Crazy Fish there just literally kissed the rear end of... Fardo's out!
Fardo's
Fardo's out! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, don't be a late safety car.
Yeah!
Oh, it is. No!
Yes! Yes!
No.
This is the moment! Oh, yes!
Oh my words. Why?
Oh.
It's given Muddy Biscuit. Well, Muddy Biscuit is probably the most relieved person on the entire grid.
Got to have been.
Yeah, because he's in line for at least a point. He's penalty free. Those that have penalties are done for. Especially Cornish with 6 seconds as well.
And I mean, this is what everyone's going to do now. Into the pits, put on a fresh set of softs. Or is Muddy Biscuit going to stay out? Nah, he's going
Interestingly, Rocket stays out. Everyone else pits behind him. Rocket is the only one that didn't pit. And he's on 9. How long did Softs last?
15 laps, 16 laps.
So he'll be fine, but every single one behind him will be on
Brand new, fresh set of soft tyres.
Fresh softs, yeah, because of the rain.
Grippy, sticky, gorgeous, fresh softs.
Alright.
Sorry.
Getting into your tyres.
Getting a little bit excited because this is going to be a sprint to the end. Potentially with no DRS. Do you reckon that's a mistake not pitting for Rocket? For track position, but 9 lap older tyres? Well, I mean, at the moment he has got no penalties, has he?
No.
Whereas we've got drivers up there with penalties, and now this safety car is going to cause them a little bit of a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought that was out of battery. Damn it! My face went out of battery. But yeah.
Oops.
But yeah, I don't know if it's a mistake from him because like he could have capitalised on obviously the drivers not.
He was third anyway.
He wasn't there.
My only thought was that maybe he could have overtook the leaders because he was close, but didn't do it enough. So maybe that was the only fault.
Yeah.
Because again, I reckon he's going to get attacked straight off the bat.
So
Nobody brake checks, Matty. No one ever brake checks. Unless you've done something to him, then he has a reason to.
If you got a problem, clip it and send it to the
Yeah, there's that.
That's investigate. Right.
That's the one phrase I never like.
What?
Brake check. Because again, no one has reason to brake check you unless you've done something to them. If you've never met them, why would they? But anyway.
Right, we're waiting.
Safe to go on this lap.
That should be. We should have the message. Yes,
there
we
you go.
have. Right, so is Hush gonna master this, or is IOR Biscuit not gonna let him get away and get the jump on him? This is where it counts. It's all up to Hush now when he decides to go. I can hear him charging up. Come on, Biscuit, says spread out. Oh, we can see him getting there a little bit impatient. He's doing a Valtteri Bottas on him.
What's he doing?
He's doing a Valtteri Bottas. Here we go.
The entire grid. What on earth? 5-second penalty. Collision with Biscuit.
Oh no, and that's put IOR Biscuit down to 4th there as well. That was a bit of a horrible restart there, but this is going to play into dividends for Musical Rocket.
And Crazy Fish.
Crazy Fish as
well.
Crazy Fish is in second. He could steal the win.
No, he can't.
Yes,
He's got a penalty.
Yes, he can. It's 3 seconds versus 5 seconds.
Yeah, but this has put Rocket. This has put Rocket into it.
Yep. This has put Rocket into it because obviously this is absolutely carnage everywhere. IOR Biscuit has dropped down to P5. Now he's up into P6. He's got around the outside. Look at this. He has been absolutely... Has he got wing damage from that as well?
He scored. Why?
Oh, Jesus Christ. How did he hold on to that Red Bull?
He was trying to do a Hamilton and Albon. I'm going to say this off the bat. I know we meant to be neutral, but I don't know what Unity Hush was doing with that restart. That was risky beyond risk. Because all it's done is given him and Biscuit a penalty.
Yep. So tactics I can see playing out there, but it's not the kind of tactics we like.
It's horrendously backfired. Horrendously.
Yeah, and Muddy Biscuit now on to the back of Sturridge now in the Alpha Romeo. It's the Alpha Tower, 2 Alphas. First, which have a Cornish there getting 3-second time penalty. This means that the only 3 drivers out there with no penalties is Muddy Biscuit, Sturridge, and Musical Rocket. Now, all Muddy Biscuit needs to do is keep clean.
I've just had a sudden thought out of complete nowhere. Muddy Biscuit is looking at a podium potentially.
Yes. Because Cornish has got 9 seconds,
Turn it
Iowa Biscuit's
round.
got 5 seconds, Pigeon Munch and IGN Legends has got 3 seconds each as well. All he's got to do, 2 laps, hold station. It looks like that. Musical Rocket, Muddy for second, but no. Musical Rocket could potentially take second, and Muddy third.
Oh, Pigeon, what's going on with Pigeon? Pigeon on the inside of Biscuit and Rocket. Double move. On the Pigeon. Blown. Oh, storage is out. Well, never mind, retired.
Yeah, but then again, obviously, if they've got problems with the penalties, they can put them forward to the stewards, and the stewards will inquire. Oh, side by side there, a bit of side by side action from the Alfa Romeo and the McLaren there.
Oh, Biscuit's still hanging in there. How close they're going. Biscuit's still there. Gets it back.
Yep, he does certainly get him back there. Musical Rocket, though, he is staying in there. We're about to start the final lap.
So, 2 seconds. But despite everything, I think Unity is going to hang on to the win because Rocket is struggling to keep up with pace because he's on those 9-lap softs.
Iowa
So he's dropped
Biscuit
out of
on
the
the
lead.
inside of Rocket now, though. Iowa Biscuit takes 4th place off Rocket, but that's not going to do much dividends because as it stands at the moment, yes, you can possibly get that removed if can't do any clips. Says Sturridge. I can only have a look. Well, I can't. You can only send it in for the stewards and everything. But with the final lap of this absolutely, well, it's been eventful pretty much all the way through. To an epic battle for the lead there until after that late safety car, it went terribly, terribly wrong somehow. But here we go. He's coming around the last sequence of corners now. He has had a lot of screen time today, but he is coming across the line first. So here we go. Round the last couple of corners now. The last final corner. Takes the shortest line to take the checkered flag. Here is your winner. It's Unity Hush of Division 2's Division 2's Brazilian Grand Prix. Crazy Fish and third. Iowa Biscuit takes third, but Mr. Pigeon Munch takes 4th. Here we go. Muddy Biscuit finishes in. Wow, that was a quick finish. Couldn't keep up with that. Jesus Christ.
Unity, Fish, Rocket, Muddy is the top 4.
Yeah.
That's all I got from that. Wow. Wow. For what was it? Yeah, for a 12-car race, that was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Of course, anything we need to sort out, we'll sort out with the stewards. And whatever everyone's opinion on the restart, I've certainly got mine, doesn't take away from, what was it, 20-lap battle between Unity and Biscuit?
Oh, 20 plus laps. That was a cracking battle, but it just went seriously wrong. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even need to scroll down today. There you go, Muddy. Alexa, tell Xbox to take a screenshot. Thank you.
I think again, the person that's cheering at that late safety car is Muddy. He was nowhere off points, and he's ended up 4th. Count his lucky stars, and he keeps the championship lead because of it, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. So there we go. Unity Hush is the winner with Crazy Fish in 2nd, Music Rocket in 3rd, Muddy Biscuit in 4th, Mr. Pigeon Munch in 5th, Iowa Biscuit in 6th, 7th goes to IGN Legends, 8th Matty 1929, Cornish in 9th, Sturridge takes the last of the points, and Fardo in 11th, 12th is CW26, who are your DNFs of today. Only 10 finishes today, Brundle.
Yep. I believe. Did Sturridge finish? No, he didn't. But did he get that point? I'm not sure.
No.
You are the rule. Oh.
No, unfortunately not. If you don't cross the line at the checkered flag, you do not get the point. Right, let's get him in.
There yeah, I'm meant to be doing that.
Yeah, you are.
It. Here we go, AJ.
Thank you very much, guys. You do not need to include your audio. It's being done from the PC, so your audio is automatically included. It's a live broadcast, so please do not swear if you can help it.
If you can help it.
Well.
I tried too hard.
Right, okay, Brundle, how do you want to go about this one? Because none of us are meant to be the full-time commentators on here. We are standing in for both, so usual procedure, streamer does first and third, and you do second?
Yeah. Or I get to interview my teammate, so that works well.
Okay, fair enough. Right! It's the man himself of Musical Rocket there, fellow co-coms buddy and former teammate of that black thing called the Mercedes. I hate the car. What? No, I just hate the car. Hate that car.
And the car hates you too.
Yes, good. I'm glad, because it was just absolutely horrible.
Carry on.
Congratulations, P3 Musical Rocket. It was an absolute turnout of events, though, that late safety car there. Also, you had one job in qualifying one job. And you still managed to bin it. What happened?
Yeah, so I wasn't comfortable in quali at all. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a little laps on this, see how it goes. And it was going alright. I had a couple spins. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to push this lap, just see where I end up, and then after this, call it. And on that lap, I would have turned to hit the curb on the exit, and round it went. So.
Yeah, and obviously you met the wall at turn 2 and completely totaled your qualifying, so you had to sit there like a good little boy and watch qualifying. Obviously you missed out on the moist, slippery conditions of the wet in Q2 and Q3, but you started from the back of the grid, managed to get up to P3 after the turn out of events, and managing to keep it clean as well. No time penalties added to your time today, because obviously you kept it between the white lines. Tell us your events of your race and everything. What was your initial thoughts when you started off the grid? Was it damage limitation, or were you actually going to really try and make a comeback?
I honestly didn't even know what I was going to do. I was just like, 10 red lights, where we go, and see how the race went. Battling Muddy in the first couple of laps, and then after that I was brought into a 5-way train, and then after that CW lost it on a curb and sadly took out Muddy. So there was 3 of us, and then Legends got, I think he's got wing damage or something from somewhere, because he was really like half a second off suddenly out of nowhere. So he then pitted before me and Crazy, and then I took Crazy when I was going to pit, which means I got the jump on him in the pits. And after that, it was pretty alright. And then the safety car came out, and I was the only driver not to pit, just to see how it goes. So I had no penalties, had nothing to lose. And safety car restart was interesting. I'm not going to say too much about it, but interesting. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be under review. And there's a lot of drivers which overtook for the safety car line because of the events that happened. So that'll be with the studs. Other than that, though, great P3, and looking forward to whatever track brings us next.
Okay, so next week we do move on to the home of racing, apparently. This is the old former World War II airfield. It is known as Silverstone in Northamptonshire. Are you looking forward to going home and racing at home?
Yeah, I've got pretty good chances there. I like the track, get on with it, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, good luck for next week at Silverstone. I hope that you will be back with your normal commentary team next week, but we don't know. Anything can happen in RSF1. You never know. You might see me here again streaming for you guys. But as I said, congratulations on P3. And good luck for next week. Well done. I'm sure your team.
Thank you for the comms.
No, I'm sure your team will be happy with the points added to their little total that they have at the moment.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh. It's not that small. It is actually.
Rein it back in, Raikkonen. Rein it back in.
Okay, over to Brundle to talk to his fellow teammate in P2.
Sorry, and a very, very proud teammate I am in the Williams Mr. Crazy Fish, because I believe that's your... Is that your second... It's not your second podium in a row.
Podium in a row.
It is, because you got a podium last time out, and I was also very happy with that one. Very interesting race you found yourself in, because obviously the lead trio that became a foursome, then became a trio, then became a duo, were just pulling each other along. You ended up in a train yourself, though, with Rocket, who has just left. He's shy sometimes. And you had Legends in there as well. Got by Legends, you must have been really relieved of that move. Talk us through that one, because he was holding you back. It felt like for a fair few laps there.
There was a good few battles with Legends, so I don't know which one I actually passed him on, but I wasn't really trying to get past him. Most of the time I was just trying to stay behind him, just stay within the DRS range. I wasn't really losing too much time behind him, actually. Up until near the end of the stint, which is then when I tried to get past and couldn't get past. But then me and Rocket pitted a lap or two after him and jumped him in the... No, we didn't jump him in the pits. We jumped him at the... Did we? I can't even remember.
He jumped you. You overtook him.
Oh, he jumped us.
He pitted.
Yes. And then with the safety car, we then jumped him onto the pits at that point. So, yeah, it was a weird race. It was quite quiet for the most part. There's a few battles every so often.
Glad it was quiet for you, it wasn't quiet for us.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it out of the corner cut region up until when I got into P2, and then just corner cut, turn 4 straight away, which was absolutely brilliant. So
it's a curse. It's a curse the Williams car brings us. So you know.
Yeah, and I was doing so well up to that point, but I knew I only had one track extender corner cut, and then I was going to get a penalty, so I didn't know it was very close. So yeah, it was a good race. Strange safety car restart. I just got the best jump out of everyone by the looks of it. Everyone else was kind of braking, and I just went, "Oh, there's a gap. Foot down, go." So yeah, like if I know Biscuit got a penalty, that penalty might get removed. I don't know. Who knows? But if he does get it removed, then I'll be dropping down to P3 because if that does get removed, he's 3/10 ahead of me. So we'll wait and see. But it was a good race overall.
We'll see. We always go by what the race director gives us, regardless. So, but as you say, regardless of whether you keep second or drop to third, that's your second podium in a row. Good run of results lately so far, because you've had a difficult first few races, starting to settle into F2 at the moment. Would you say?
I wouldn't say I'm settling in. I'm just taking all the positions off the people who've had a lot of bad misfortune over the last 2 races. And safety cars at the end of the races seems to really help me.
Well, that's very honest of you. Silverstone, next. A track you like, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I like it. Just depends if these are spinny curbs or not spinny curbs. That'll probably dictate how well my race goes.
Michaels and Beckett's in turn 1, I think, as well.
Oh, farm.
Andy.
Farm. Yeah, farm.
Oh, God.
Lovely. That's going to be great fun, so...
Anyway, best of luck for that. Hopefully your run of form continues, because it's going well so far. And double podium for Williams so far this week. Let's see if we can continue that going into tomorrow. But as for yourself, well done. And yeah, good luck for next week.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Over to our race winner. What a cracking battle we saw from our race winner and the McLaren there, obviously, until that safety car, which obviously you decided to, when you want to restart the race, that's your prerogative and everything, by all means. obviously, wet qualifying, you seem to have it hooked up, Hush, in Q3. Almost 7/10 faster than anyone else on the grid. I know that you have a reputation for doing really well in the wet, so talk us through it, how, from your perspective, from Q3.
I knew going into it after America, I was really good in the wet, so I was hoping for top 5, but then I just pulled out lap by lap, purple laps, so I'm surprised it was 7/10 in the end, so I'm actually amazed. Then on to the race, it was a nice battle. That safety car at the end did ruin it, so during the little safety car, me and Biscuit had a chat on Discord, I don't know why, just how it is. Then on the safety car restart, I was going to go just before the line, but then Biscuit overtook me, then I got a legal overtake, and then I gave it back, and then I went, so it all went wrong there. So I don't know who's at fault. I'll just send it into the stewards and let them decide.
Okay, no problem. Congratulations on the race victory, though. But then moving on to next week, we are going home to Northamptonshire. We are going to Silverstone. Who's got an echo?
That might be me.
Moving on to Northamptonshire next week. So, are you looking forward to Silverstone?
I guess. I've not really been on that track. I know from season 1 I won from 15th on the grid, so let's hope I somewhat do the same.
Carry that luck from season 1 to season 5, hey? You never know. Well, like I said, congratulations again on the victory. Brundle, any questions for our race winner at all?
None at all. None at all. I have to say a congratulations, and also to Iowa Biscuit if he watches this, or if anyone. But you're talking on Discord anyway. So, what an amazing battle! That's probably the best battle I've seen in RSF1 history, because it's a lap after lap, overtake after overtake, through rubbing of wheels, but that's it between the two. And it was a shame that, in a way, made you win the race, but it was a shame in some ways that you got the gap after the pit stops, and then obviously the safety car, so on. But take nothing away, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Who needs driver numbers when a 12-car race can be like that? It's just everything we strive to do, pretty much.
Yep. Okay. Right.
Anyway, I'm done preaching.
Okay, so let's get this show wrapped up. That is it for tonight for Division 2. Be sure to tune in next week for Division 2 as they race around Silverstone. LR Blazer Guns will be streaming. Who his co-coms be is yet to be confirmed. Who knows? It could be me. It could be Brundle.
I need to sort that out.
It could be anyone. But tune in tomorrow night. It's Division 5's turn around Brazil. Musical Rocket and RSF1 Lincoln will be bringing you the show, so tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. But for tonight, it's goodbye from Raikkonen, goodbye from BHA Waiter, as he's officially known, but I like to call him Brundle. And it's good night from RSF1. Take care, guys. See you all soon.